Dubai. What are the chances of a molten metal, a piece of satellite or space junk falling on your head at any moment? Short answer: better get used to it. What about the out-of-control Chinese Skylab that's about to fall? On October 16, the disintegration of the Russian-made Progress module as it broke up into smaller chunks and burned up like fireworks created a nighttime spectacle in the UAE. Now, space tracking site SatView states that China's defunct Tiangong-1 space lab is falling out of orbit. China launched the 8.5-ton Tiangong-1 Heavenly Palace in 2011. It has a NORAD ID number 87820 and was hovering at an altitude of about 300 kilometers above the North Pacific. As of 8:32 a.m. on Tuesday, October 24, 2017, the satellite, 12 meters long and 3.3 meters in diameter, was used by Chinese astronauts for a series of spacecraft docking tests and visits. In March 2016, the Space Lab broke down, and in May 2017, Chinese officials told the UN that Tiangong-1 was expected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere between October 2017 and April 2018. But as of October 24, the satellite was still orbiting at a high altitude, about 300 kilometers, which varies depending on which part of the globe it floats over, and wasn't expected to come down immediately, according to the tracking site SatFlare. This was confirmed in a tweet by a popular astrophysicist, Dr. Jonathan McDowell, who said that Tiangong-1 poses no threat to the Earth's inhabitants. Early warning: Dr. McDowell, who works at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, says there's nothing to fear about the Chinese station that's about to fall. It's big, but our planet is bigger, he tweeted on October 20. More on Tiangong-1 by Mary Beth Griggs, https://t.co/8snavcuxt. Jonathan McDowell at Planet 4589. October 19, 2017. China said it would monitor Tiangong-1's descent and post its orbital status on the China Manned Space Agency website. Once a final forecast for the time and region of re-entry is obtained, China's space agency says it will issue an early warning in a timely manner, by informing the UN Office for Outer Space Affairs and the World Body's Secretary-General. For more fouling, however, between October 26 and November 13, 2017, 4 more satellites or space junk hovering overhead are about to burn up as they fall, according to the SatView.com, a popular satellite tracking site. The ISS DEB, technically known as 1998067BA or NORAD code 31928, is a piece of fabric shield lost in space from the International Space Station on March 30, 2017. Here's how a spacewalk looks like, uploaded by NASA on October 20, taken using an enhanced high-definition camera. Crisp, new space views first look from the enhanced HD camera that Astrocarb just installed on its space station. https://t.causalcompic.twitter.com ChevyP66QM. NASA. At NASA, October 20, 2017. NASA astronauts on a spacewalk accidentally lost a fabric shield needed for the space station. ISS DEB is expected to re-enter at about 5:20 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time 9:30 am in Dubai on October 26. Firefly NORAD code 39404, a satellite launched on November 20, 2013, currently has a perigee pass closest to Earth of 248.8 kilometers. According to another tracking site, SatView estimates that Firefly will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere on Thursday, November 2 at 17 hours 9:45 p.m. in Dubai. Flock 2E4 is expected on November 13 at 22h47 am in Dubai on November 14, while CZ4B DEB is expected to fall on November 14 at 16h27 p.m. in Dubai. These timings are all tentative. The sites usually update their telemetry data as needed, but what's the risk that it will cause any damage or injury to us or an aircraft? Very low, says Dr. McDowell, since most of it will burn up in the atmosphere as it falls. He did confirm that Tiangong-1 has begun dropping more quickly as it reaches denser parts of the Earth's atmosphere. However, because of the size of Tiangong-1, he said that pieces of up to 100 kilograms could crash down on the Earth's surface. By comparison, Tiangong-1 is similar in size to other objects that failed to Earth from orbit in 2012 and 2015, but is just a fraction of the size of US Skylab and Russia's Mir. NASA's 77-ton Skylab space station went down in July 1979, and debris landed southeast of Perth, in Western Australia. Russia's Mir, which weighed 130 tons, was deorbited in March 2001 through a controlled atmospheric re-entry and fell near the Pacific island of Fiji. Space junk. How many? These are just 4 of many disabled satellites or debris in space. Experts have said that there are tens of thousands of pieces of space junk larger than 10 centimeters, moving at up to 30,000 kilometers per hour. There are 500,000 pieces bigger than a marble, and several million smaller ones. These small space junk floating above the Earth are moving so fast could punch a hole in satellites or break the International Space Station's window. Dr. McDowell gave an updated sort of account of the amount of things floating in outer space and who sent them. Here's the one I meant to show, which is based on the same dataset as the whose junk is where I posted earlier. pic.twitter.com 9DKO Upteg, Jonathan McDowell at Planet 4589 October 20, 2017. As for disabled satellites, their altitude decays, reduced by a few hundred meters, as the Earth's gravity pulls them slowly while circling our planet. When they reach a certain altitude, they get pulled by the Earth's gravity faster and burn up as they hurtle back to the ground. The friction creates a streak of light for a few seconds upon re-entry. Preparing for my talk on space junk, https://t.co39m619e made this plot which some of you will find interesting. pic.twitter.com 9ZWV4 of Jonathan McDowell at Planet 4589 October 19, 20,174 conditions for observing a burnup. Observing a satellite burnup takes a lot of luck as several conditions must be met, said experts. For a burn-up to be observed directly, the sunshine must reach the Earth's structure and reflect it into the people observing the event on the ground. For that to take place, it is necessary that the following factors are present, all at the same time, according to SatView. First, the sky must be dark. It should be night on the observation location. Second, the sun's height or the solar disk should be between 10 and 25 degrees below the line of the horizon. Third, the sun rays should be reaching the satellite directly. Finally, the satellite should be at least 25 degrees above the horizon. It then appears that the spectacular burn-up of the Progress spacecraft observed over Dubai at about 7:30 p.m. on October 16 was an extremely rare occasion that met all these conditions. The Soyuz 21A third-stage rocket from the Progress MS-07 launch re-entered over Dubai at 15:28 UTC October 16. The re-entry was widely observed. Jonathan McDowell at Planet 4589 October 17, 2017. Fast facts: NASA Skylab Space 77 tons went down in 1979. Russia's Mir space station 130 tons went down in 2001. China's Tiangong 8.5 tons. Chinese Space Agency to inform UN about final re-entry. Glossary: apogee. Apo is a Greek term for away, while Gaia is Earth. The point in an elliptical orbit at which a satellite is at its furthest from the Earth. Whenever a satellite is at its apogee, its travel around the body is also at its slowest. Perigee, the opposite of apogee, which refers to the point at which a satellite is at its nearest to the Earth when following an elliptical path.